Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Kingdom Builders Business University. We are so glad to see you again. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here with us to help celebrate our students that are graduating. Actually, they graduated somewhat last week in class, but we are actually doing individual graduations this week and next week, just to give them that extra boost of celebration so they can put their businesses out there and tell you about what their experience has been in class. So tonight, again, if you haven't seen me before, if you don't know who I am Michelle Green, the founder of Kingdom Builders Business University, also known as KBBU. Get used to seeing that, hearing that, speaking that, because it's going to be everywhere, right? Okay. So, anywho, we are here tonight to join with us Mr. Aubrey Wise. Say hello, Aubrey.
Hey, how y'all doing? Merry
Woo!
Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Awesome. So, Aubrey, we are here tonight to celebrate your individual graduation for completing the 16-week KBBU semester course. How has this been for you? What was that looking like at the very beginning? Did you think it was going to be everything that it has become?
I really didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I just expected the end result to be good, and it was. So, it wasn't.
Awesome.
Wasn't really. I mean, there's a lot of information. Was it? I mean, personally, I didn't feel like it was too much to take in. Um, just having some type of background with trying to set up businesses, but it was a
Right.
lot of stuff that I did not know. So it can be a lot for someone that's just very green to take in, but still, yeah, there's a lot to learn. Even when you think you know something, you don't know nothing at all. So, definitely was a great learning experience. And a lot of it you can actually apply it like as you're trying to set it up. So that made it fun too, because it was the homework you could like actually act on it that same week, if you chose to. So it was a great experience. I recommend it to anyone. I myself will be coming back to that course, because I'm pretty sure it's
Woo!
something that I need to learn still, and you can always elevate. So that's how I feel about it. But yeah, definitely
that
recommend.
that is so amazing. Listen, so we have four courses that we take our students through, and those courses are business setup, business credit and funding, business management, and business marketing. So let's go through the four courses, Aubrey, if you don't mind. Sorry, y'all,
Okay.
my earpiece is coming out just a little bit. But anywho, let's go through those courses and talk about what you gained from each course. What was that experience like? I know you had some background experience of being a business owner before, but
Hmm.
what was your takeaway? What was that big surprise that you didn't know about? Something that you took away from each separate course?
Uh, hmm.
Mm.
So the so the marketing portion, like I said, with me being kind of already in owning the business before, marketing was probably the one that I didn't pick up a crazy amount from, but I did pick up a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because a lot of that I'm like actively doing. So, which was still good information, just in case I might have forgot something. Um,
Right.
Probably everyone's favorite is the business funding. Like that was the part that it's not hard as you think it would be. You think there's a lot of crazy stuff you got to do. I mean, of course, you got to make sure your paperwork and everything is structured properly. But
Yes.
I think the biggest takeaway was just understanding that if you don't cut corners at the beginning, it saves you a lot of headache down the road, and also a lot of that just it was a different understanding. When people tell you, oh, business funding, but no one tells you about setting it up properly. So that's probably my biggest takeaway, honestly, was just it wasn't hard as people tried to make it seem, but they
Mm-hmm.
also left out the most important part was how to set it up properly. So that was probably my biggest takeaway from that portion.
That's
I'm trying to,
good. That's good.
yeah, I'm trying to think what else did we, what was the other two courses? I forget now. It's so
The
long.
It's business management and business. We did business management, business setup
Yeah.
first. Of course, we want to set up the business and make
Yeah.
sure it's structured correctly. And then we have business credit and funding, which is the big
Hmm.
piece where everybody wants to get their business on track. They want to get the money, they want to be able to get the grants, they want to get the business credit. So we teach on all of those things and in detail to make sure that each
Hmm.
person has everything they need. And then we go into the business management, and the last is the business marketing. And it's set up that
Yeah.
way strategically to make sure that we have all of the pieces in order before we get to launch you all off into the world.
Yeah, exactly. And the hit on the business management as well. That was still like an eye opener. I know it's a little different depending on the type of business that you're in. You know, you might not necessarily need this many people in a certain area, or you may not need a
Mm-hmm.
person at all. But it still was
Mm-hmm.
nice to see, the different tiers and levels. Like when, like they say, there's levels to this, like it's levels to it.
Yes,
So
it's
yeah,
truly
so that was still a good bit of information as well. Just understanding like the actual like it's an actual role for every level. Um,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
definitely those two, the 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 business setup, um, and business management. Definitely when you're trying to scale, those I would say probably the two most important things you need to understand about it. So, but I
Awesome.
enjoyed it. It wasn't too hard to catch on. It's pretty simple, but you just gotta do it too. So, yeah.
Right, right. So you said earlier about the homework that we had in class, and
Hmm.
we also have quizzes. So what was that
Yeah.
experience? That was a little rough for you. What you think?
It was a couple nights I kind of fell asleep. For those of y'all that may be watching, I'm an early bird. I get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Most of our meetings were whatnot coming on at what 7:30 and
7:30 to
ran
nine
well
o'clock.
into 9. Yeah, so it was the last
Yes.
few nights where I fell asleep, but I did go back and watch it. So when you aren't watching something live, that does make it harder. Um, then you have to go back and look at it, and it's crazy because you're watching the
Yeah.
same thing, but it's not live. So when you're trying to
Right.
catch up on it, but the quizzes I didn't think were hard. There might have been three of them where it got kind of tricky. Um, I think I might have taken three quizzes at least 4 times. But you just gotta make sure you read. It's not that the questions were hard, but reading is fundamental. They said that for a reason.
That's
So
right. Reading is
yeah, but
fundamental and it's a skill.
yeah, exactly. So if you're just trying to fly through it, yeah, you can easily miss something and retake it and retake it. But then when you're finally like, okay, let me read this question, and then it's like, I wonder why. But I
Yes.
mean, fairly easy quizzes. They weren't hard at all. So as long as you pay
Yes.
attention.
Yes, yes, yes. So your our classmate, Mr. Leon Sistrunk, is saying congratulations to you, bro.
Tell them thank you. I
Thank you,
appreciate it. You too,
Leon.
man. You too.
That's right. We'll be seeing him on tomorrow. So, yes, thank
Gotcha.
you for the congratulations, everyone. And Aubrey, you did such an amazing job. Now, y'all don't let Aubrey fool y'all. You know, Aubrey is a very intelligent man right here now. So, he catches on really quick. So, if you are one of those quick learners, then that means that this might not be as hard or difficult for you, but if you're like the average person that's coming to KBBU, this is material that we haven't pulled from any other school. This is material that God has given me, and I have shared it with our coaches, the other teammates that we have at KBBU, Miss Nakia Nesbitt, Mr. Carl Mitchell, and also Mr. AJ Haley. And so, what we do is we collaborate together to come up with these questions for the quizzes, for the homework, and we make it a brand new situation every single time we come to class again. So the next class coming up in January on the 25th, between January 25th through May the 24th of 2023 is when our next class starts, and we have registration open right now until January 15th. So if you are an entrepreneur, you're interested in joining KBBU, if you're interested in trying to do business with a group of other entrepreneurs from all different industries, right, Aubrey?
Oh yeah, you'll be
Yeah,
surprised what you come across.
exactly.
Be surprised.
We got truckers. We got Aubrey in his business, which he's getting ready to tell us about. We have real estate. We have multi-level networking companies. We have all sorts of industries. So there is no limit here at KBBU. If you're interested in joining us, you can go to our website. It's www.kbbullc.com, or you can give us a call at 855-522-8552. Now, Aubrey, tell us a little bit about what happened while you were at KBBU. You started out one way and you ended up in a different way. So, what was that experience like?
It really wasn't a quick. I mean, not a hard adjustment. Just finally having an ideal and just sticking to it and giving it a go. So I kind of like
Yes.
signed up for this and had the idea in like a
What it
two
might
week
be?
span. Yeah. So yeah, it's you know. So I guess I'll go here to say. So I started a moving. Well, it didn't start off as a moving company. I had a daughter. My daughter was born back in April, and I really was just looking for supplemental income. I had been out of work on paternity leave for like 6 weeks, and of course, you don't get paid your full pay. You only get like two-thirds of your pay. So, you know, one hand, yo, man, I get to spend time with my family, and then the other hand, I got these bills I got to pay still too. So I
Exactly.
started off just trying to find some supplemental income, and I have a truck. And for the last year or so, I've been trying to figure out like how can I replace my truck payment with doing something with my truck. But I finally came up with the idea of doing furniture pickup and drop off, but I didn't know where these type of people hung out. I knew it was a good idea, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the tip I would give out on this live right now. You got to know your audience and where they hang out at. 'Cause if you don't know where they hang out at, it's gonna be very hard for you to grow your business, if any business at all.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
but back to that, so started doing furniture pickup and drop off, and then somehow or another, I really don't remember, but I had someone ask if I would be interested in like moving them. I think the girl had like
Okay.
a one bed apartment. So I'm like, yeah, I got a truck. She didn't have a whole lot of stuff. It was enough for me to do like one trip because she had already got some things out. And yeah, so fast forward from that, um, I was helping a buddy of mine. His son had a junk removal business. I was helping them do a couple of things, a couple of jobs on the side again, trying to stack this money up before I returned to work. And long story short, I ended up basically turning this into a moving business. I had someone else ask would I be willing to move them. I had experience of moving. Growing up, life was hard. We moved. I couldn't tell you how many times we moved, at least 10 different times. Being 7, 8, 9, 10, 12-year old kid trying to help your family move furniture. So, I
Right.
had the experience, but just not as an actual, business. So it slowly migrated into a moving business. By the way, my company's name is Easy Heavy Lifting and Moving, and that's the letter E and Z. So yeah,
Yes.
so we're a moving company. We do heavy lifting. Say, oh, I got this washing machine in the garage. I need it upstairs. We'll come do it. I
Love
got this
it.
400-pound bathtub that we need to take from the ground floor to a third floor. I don't know how many more of those we'll do, but we did do it. But but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's real simple. That's what we do. We move people, and anything heavy that you don't want to lift, we'll come in and get it moved for you. Um, pretty
Yes, yeah,
simple. So
yes, that is so awesome. So listen, that's how entrepreneurship starts. You find a need and you fulfill it. And you become the solution for your community, for your state, for your city, and to your nation and end up to the world even. That's
exactly,
really the whole process. So we just want to make sure that you guys understand that it doesn't matter if you don't have a business or if you're already established in a business. KBBU is here for you. We are here to help you not have to do business by yourself. So, Aubrey, that is amazing. Listen, I'm going to need your services. I know a few people who need your services of lifting the heavy stuff, especially if you're up in age, like myself. So, I'm not going to share my age, but I know y'all know. I know
You're only
y'all already know
36,
how.
only
That's
36.
right. I'll take the 36. Yes, I will. But seriously, if you're up in age or if you're young and maybe you're disabled or something and you're not able to actually lift like a heavy bed, maybe you want to move it to another part of the room, or if you're like Aubrey said, maybe you got something in the garage, a washing machine. I know my mom's dryer just went out, so that's something that we can use easy heavy lifting and moving for. And listen, y'all hit up his website. Aubrey, can you tell them how to get in touch with you?
Oh, yeah. So our website is ezhlm.com. You can even search us on Google. We should pop up. You can type in Easy Heavy Lifting and Moving. You should see us there. Or if you want to reach out to us directly via phone call, you can reach us at 833-395-4387. Or you can email us at info@ezhlm.com. And you can also find us on Facebook. We'll get a lot of messages on there. Same thing, easy heavy lifting and moving. Can't really see my logo probably, but if you see anything that looks similar to this, I'm trying to get it here. Yeah, that's us there.
All right,
So hopefully y'all can
yeah.
see that. But yeah, try to line that up for
Yes,
you guys. But
yes. Awesome, awesome. That's great, Aubrey. So we're so glad to have had you in our 16-week course. It has been amazing. You do keep us on our P's and Q's. You keep us on our toes because, like I said, you're a very intelligent person. So y'all don't let Aubrey fool y'all. He had a one up on y'all. Don't be coming to KBBU thinking, oh, but this gonna be a breeze, because you might be mistaken. Aubrey is one of those kind of people who follows every single instruction that you give him. So unless you're exactly like that,
it can
you
be a bit.
might
I mean,
not.
I had a couple of little struggles, but some of it you can figure out on your own. That's the type of person I am. Like, I mean, yeah, you can ask for help, but you learn a lot too if you try to find it on your own, and you appreciate it a
Yeah.
little more sometimes. But you can always. I'm the type of person I try to find it, and then I come to Michelle for confirmation. Like, did I do that right? And then she's like, yes or
Yes.
no. So
Yes.
yeah, that's the type of person I am. So, but
I
I just like to
appreciate
learn.
that. Yeah, and that's
I like to
good. That's
learn.
absolutely great. A great thing. A lot of people, we say we want something, but are we really putting forth the effort behind it? That's what I love about having you in class. I know that if I give you the instruction, I'm gonna sit it in your hands. You're gonna take it. You're gonna run with it, and you before you do it, or even after you actually do it, you're gonna consult me about it. So you're going to consult the team. You're going to ask questions. You're going to make sure it's right. So I really appreciate that because that's important in your learning
You're welcome.
process and making sure that you're following the right instructions and you're not having to go back and repeat mistakes over and over again. Because as entrepreneurs, we're in the business, but we trying to save money too, is as well as
Oh
keep
yeah,
all of our money. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
yeah, yes, yes. So that's a really great thing. And I appreciate you being here. Well, we've come to the end of our graduation ceremony for Mr. Aubrey Wise. Congratulations, Aubrey.
Thank you,
We
and
do have
congratulations to
a
everyone else too.
thank you, thank you. Yes, shout out to all of the graduates that'll be coming up within the next few days. By the end of December, we should have everyone graduated. So y'all keep a lookout for the upcoming graduates as well. But Aubrey, we do have a little special package for you. We have a certification, frame certification for you that you can actually
Cool.
use for any business ventures that you decide to obtain in the future.
We
If they're
appreciate it.
asking for any business certifications, that will be your certification. It will be framed though. And we
Cool,
have a
cool, cool.
t-shirt for you that'll be coming in the mail. So whenever you get your package, just let us know. We just wanted to give you a little something, something to let you know how much we appreciate you being with us. And we look forward to seeing you in January.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo! Awesome. Y'all give Aubrey a shout out. Y'all hit him up and say congratulations on his page and go check out his services, everybody. All right. Well, that's all we have for tonight. Actually, we will be back with another graduate at 9 p.m. So if you didn't catch this video, go back and rewatch it and wait for us at 9 p.m. tonight. Now, I know a lot of y'all are probably preparing on Peacock for the Best Man series because I am excited about that too. But hey, we're still going to be at 9 o'clock. Okay, you can go back and rewatch that. Just get us in for a few minutes, and we'll be done, and you can go back to your series. All right. Well, y'all have a good night. Thank you, Aubrey, for everything and being here. And congratulations again. You've done an amazing job in these 16 weeks.
Thank you. And you're welcome to. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right. See y'all later. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.